Living Local Carolina with Katie Turner. Local trends, shopping, dining, and more. This is Living Local Carolina.
Well, thanks so much for joining us today on Living Local Carolina. I love being in the studio, especially when I get to talk to authors. And I'm joined by Desiree Middleton. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful.
Awesome.
Why don't you go ahead and tell our viewers your style of writing?
So I've recently developed a new style of writing. I'm into urban fiction novels now. I just released my second back in November of 2023, and it is a series called Married to the Enemy. It's very exciting. It gives me so much excitement because I'm able to allow my imagination to just take over and run wild. And so those two books are very much full of plot twists, full of a lot of murder mystery if you're into that. Full of all of the things that you would probably see in a Tubi movie.
I love it. You're actually the first author that I've had in here that writes that sort of mystery genre, so that's really interesting. Have you always been interested in this since you were a kid? I mean, you published your first book in 2019, right?
Yes, so I published my first book in 2019, and it's called Finding the Beauty in Ugly Situations. And it's more so about my life, about myself, things that I had gone through and how I still remained positive and was able to overcome those things. And then after I wrote that book, I'm like, well, there's not much else I can write about myself.
Not yet.
And so I was like, I still wanted to write, I still wanted to release books, but I was like, what else can I write about? And I started following this author named Ashley Antoinette. And she writes these books, these like urban fiction books, and I read like 3 of her series in like a month. And I was like, wait a minute, I really, really like this. Like, I can create some characters like this. And so I sat down one day and I started doing it, and it was just coming just like that. And I think the best part about it is that you can make up people. You can make your characters do what you want them to do, how you want them to do it, whatever direction you want them to go. Like, my imagination just takes over.
Oh, I love it so much. So when you talk about twists, can you give me an example, or is that giving too much away?
No, yeah, I can absolutely give you an example. So the crazy thing about the first book that I wrote, urban fiction that I wrote, Married to the Enemy, when I wrote that book, I was going through a divorce myself. Oh. So many people were interested in the book because they thought it was a tell-all about my marriage. So eyes were on it before the book was even completed. And so when I first released it, the book sold about 250 copies within the first 2 weeks. And that was a goal for me, one awesome. That I didn't think I was going to achieve, because I was like, wow. And it was because, everybody wanted to know, what is she going to talk about in this book? And then I think when they actually read it and realized it had nothing to do with me or my marriage, it was more like, oh, wait a minute, but it's still a good book. So one of the plot twists in the book, the series, in the first book, Melody is the main character. She's a young lawyer who is trying to find herself and trying to find her way. She meets a man, she falls in love, gets married. But in the second book, we find that Melody's perfect husband might just be the enemy.
We'll leave it at that, folks. But you are now working on another book with your daughters.
Yes.
Where can people stay updated on this sort of thing?
So I am on all social media. I am on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all under @AuthorD. And then I also have my website, which is www.authordesiree.com. And I pretty much post every day, literally, on all sites. So I'm pretty active on social media. So I normally try to keep people updated as to what I have going on through my social media sites. I actually just launched my online bookstore. And so, of course, I'm going to be selling my books through the bookstore, but I'm also going to be including other authors' pieces and works through the bookstore as well.
All right, thank you so much for joining us
Thank
today.
you for having me.
Absolutely. Guys, if you want to check out some of her books, where's that website that people can find again?
It's www.authordesiree.com.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
I'm so excited to be joined by Chef Sean Baxter. So, what's the second thing you're going to be making for me?
Okay, so the second dish that we're going to try to make for you guys today is going to feature 2 local products. One of them is going to be our local shrimp, and like I said earlier, it took me 2 years to source this shrimp to find them in the same size, uniform, that will look aesthetically what we're looking for and have all of the requirements we have, you know, which is local, fresh, things like that. The company that I sourced them from is known as the Woods Fishery, and they've actually been in business since 1860. Wow. So over 145 years of customer service.
They know their stuff.
These are wild caught American shrimp. They're caught off of Tybee Island, Georgia.
Okay.
Okay. The second product we have is we're going to use a purple grit.
Gorgeous.
Okay. And that is from Jacksonville, Florida, and I believe that they're grown and manufactured in Florida, and then they're sent to Charleston for packaging.
Okay, sweet.
So it's kind of like a double kiss on that one. So this is what they look like. Now listen, they're a little smaller than the shrimp that you might see in some places where they're really big. Well, due to the way we get them, there's nothing added to them. They're not treated with chemicals. So they're smaller, but they're fully packed with flavor, and they're absolutely delicious.
All right.
Okay.
And who doesn't love shrimp and grits, you know,
right?
especially here
Classic
in the South.
Dish. This is what they're going to look like after you take them off and clean them and shell them up.
You start with the grits?
We're going to go ahead. You want to cook your grits because your grits will take you about 40 minutes to cook to make true grits, real grits. You can use instant grits if you want. That's up to you. So you got to make sure that your stock or water, you can cook it in either one, is boiling. Stock, chicken stock would be your most neutral. So we have our water nice and boiling, and we're going to use water because a lot of our guests might be vegetarian. So they'll be able to eat it if I don't use stock. All right, so you're going to want to make sure your water is boiling and seasoned. You're just going to go ahead and incorporate your grits in as fast as your water will take them, meaning don't have them start clumping up on you, okay?
Yeah.
And make sure that you whisk it, okay, continuously and until it's thicker, and then once it's thicker, you're going to turn it down.
Gotcha.
Okay.
And that's when it starts cooking for a long time.
Yes. All right. So,
All right, make me these shrimp.
So I'm going to cook the shrimp now. I'm going to sear the shrimp. So once again, I'm going to want a nice hot pan, saute pan, cast iron skillet. I always season my shrimp before I put them in, or before I put them in the pan. I think it's easier to coat them evenly. Some people do them the opposite way. All right, so you can use a couple different things to cook the shrimp. You can use olive oil or a blended oil, butter. I like to use a combination.
Gotcha.
Gives it a little more color and a little more flavor. I'm gonna go ahead and whisk this. Okay, so first I'm gonna put a little olive oil in the pan. Not too much because we're not frying them. Okay. With my butter. Let this come up to the heat.
What do you want on the plate?
All right, here that sizzle getting close to cook time. You don't want to just throw them in. You can if you want. I don't like to. I like to lay them in like that. You hear that noise? A sizzle? That's what you're looking for.
Yeah. Well, welcome back to Living Local Carolina, everybody. I'm in the studio right now, and as you can see, we've got a lot of props today. I love it. I'm so happy to be joined by Arnisha from Angel Diaper Cakes and Crafts. Thanks for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. What do you do, Arnisha?
So I'm a crafter,
Yeah.
is what I call myself.
I can see that.
I do a lot of stuff, range from diaper cakes for the new moms to birthday decorations, retirement, anniversary, just anything crafty.
Yeah.
I'm your girl.
I'm a crafty girl too, so you're right after my heart here. We're kindred spirits. But you've got some really cool cups that have a little bit of elevated technology here that I've never seen before.
Yes.
Walk me through it.
So we have a few. The ones in the front, I call my conversation piece. These are glitter tumblers with hot and cold.
Love it.
Have like the little ice and your
That's always
topping.
fun.
I know you go to the beach and have your straw, whatever. And then we have the kids' cups and
Good with the handles.
right.
That's
And
always
then
good.
that one, the reason why I like that one is because as the child grows, it turns into a big boy or big girl cup because it comes with an extra lid and straw.
Love
so
that.
you can use it for a longer time. And then
Very
we
cool.
have our camping cup for campers or guys who likes to walk outside, when time change at 5 o'clock and you need light.
gosh, yeah.
So you can still walk and have your light outside
Look at that.
with your cup and your little handle and interchangeable lid.
Perfect.
And it tells you the temperature
Oh my gosh.
outside.
That
And
is
then
very cool.
We have 2 different size speaker cups.
Yeah.
So this one is a 30 ounce
Oh.
and they light up to the bottom and it comes with a handle and an extra bottom piece. So if you don't want to have the speaker with you, you can change it out.
Okay.
And the charge lasts for about 18 hours, full charge. So you can listen to music fully for about 18 hours.
So rechargeable, and then you just
It's
take
rechargeable.
it off to wash it?
Yep, you can unscrew it. This one is the one with no handle. This is a 20 ounce. This one is a 30 ounce. And you just unscrew the bottom,
Love that.
wash
Easy
it like
peasy.
how you would anything, and screw it back on when you're done. And then inside you have the USB
Nice.
to charge it.
And we haven't even talked about this yet, but they're also decorated so cute. You can kind of customize.
You
and
can
stuff.
customize it and put anything on here
Really?
that you like. Like for grandparents, they usually have. Like I did one for my mom with all the grandkids around it.
Very cute.
All her grandkids are on it, so now she has to get an updated one for the great grands.
Yeah.
And then we have our water bottle because summer is coming.
Oh my gosh, that is a huge
And this
water
is
bottle.
a
That's
100
a
ounce.
jug.
Yeah, this is a 100-ounce jug. So my favorite is drinking the tears of my haters.
I hadn't even read that yet. I love it.
So yeah,
I love it. I love
we
everything you
have-
do.
Absolutely. Then we have our centerpieces for
Very
your
cool.
table or decoration,
Yeah.
whatever, and your reef for the door, the wooden one. And then we have our vertical welcome sign
Yeah.
over here. And then we have our starter
The
kit
baby box.
for the new mom.
Oh, such a
And
great
it
gift for new
comes
moms.
with a custom-made blanket
Love
in
that.
the back with the matching. This is the burp cloth.
Oh my goodness. So you can get a name
So-
put on there?
Absolutely,
Love
you can
that.
customize it because the hat
Oh, matching
and mittens,
socks. Oh, those are mittens.
the mittens and the caps.
That shows how much I know about babies.
Well, it's been a long time since I had one. So, and then we have things in here that they would need, like diaper wipes, the rash,
The
ointment.
essentials, you know.
Yeah, right. So,
Gotta have it.
absolutely.
I love it.
And then you
Okay.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina. This story is sponsored by Plexiderm.
All right, everyone. I have my friend Annette back in the studio today. We're going to talk about Plexiderm skincare. It's one of our favorite things to talk about.
It is absolutely my favorite thing to talk about. Thank God for Plexiderm. It really turns back the clock, makes you feel like your best self. So many people in my family use this product because it's simple, easy, and effective. And what we're looking at here are before and afters and the dramatic results you can expect to see when you use Plexiderm. Not only makes you look more refreshed, but it's a confidence booster, Katie, because let's face it, when you look good, you feel good. And this is Samantha. She started at a very young age with the puffiness, the dark circles. And this just goes to show you at the first signs of aging, you can benefit from using Plexiderm. It makes you look more refreshed, more youthful, like you had the best sleep of your life. Finally, a product that works as advertised.
I love it. And of course, it works on different areas of the face too. It's not just for the forehead or around the eyes. You can use it kind of everywhere.
Yes, everywhere, even the chin, mouth, and neck area. How many times have you seen somebody that you look at their face, it looks youthful, but the neck really ages us? The good news is Plexiderm works there too. I also have very sensitive skin. It has never bothered me once because they take silicates from this shale clay right there. And what it does is it creates an invisible layer that tightens and smooths the skin right before your eyes. If you've never used it, you need to watch it happen for the first time. And it is quick, easy, and lasts up to 10 hours as long as you don't get it wet.
And I know people are probably wondering how long it takes for the effects to happen, in your morning routine.
Yes, so you're gonna apply it on a clean, dry face. And again, you're gonna wait the full 10 minutes. That's how you get the maximum results. Even though with me, it always happens in under 5. Make sure your face is clean and dry. A little goes a long way, a pearl size amount. You're gonna apply it to the target areas. I use it for my dark circles, my deep set forehead lines, and then that's it. You can have some me time or take a before and after picture. It is unbelievable. I always call it my Plexiderm dance or the rise, Plexiderm and shine, because that's exactly what you do when you see these results happening.
And now guys need to listen up too, because this is not just for the ladies. Guys use Plexiderm all the time.
Absolutely. Guys love this product because it goes on clear, completely natural finish. They love it. And let's face it, they want to look good and feel good too. My husband uses it, my uncles, my dad. This product is for men and women.
All right. Well, I know people are probably wanting to know about the deals. Plexiderm always has a great deal going on. What's going on right now?
Yes, we have a deal for the viewers. It's a 6-day, 6-application trial pack, $14.95, free shipping, 30-day money-back guarantee. That is how confident we are that you are going to love this product. Turn back the clock, look more youthful, and still look like yourself. That is the best part. And Katie, I have one little story I'd love to share. I have a friend that's in her 40s that has been taking care of her mom with dementia. She called me and said, Annette, will this work? I look like I've aged years. I said, of course it will. I told her how to use it. She called me back crying, saying, I feel back to my normal self. Because let's face it, when you look it on the outside, it makes you feel good on the inside. And that's exactly what Plexiderm does. And if you want to give it a try, all you have to do is call 1-800-975-8083, turn back the clock, and just shine with Plexiderm and boost your confidence.
This story is sponsored by Plexiderm. Don't forget to like our page on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. How to use the QR code. Just open the camera app on your smartphone, iPad, or tablet. Point your device at the QR code so the QR code appears on your screen. Your device will recognize the QR code and show you a notification. Click that notification and you'll come to our website. Living Local Carolina, weekday mornings at 9:30 on WBTW News 13.